So it seems County Galway has caught your attention.
It's a truly special place.
Yeah, we've got some excellent sources here to guide us.
Definitely.
We'll get a great feel for the whole region. Galway City,
Yeah,
the Aran Islands,
of course.
Connemara,
Oh, most definitely.
and Kylemore Abbey.
Absolutely.
So much to uncover.
It's a county of contrasts, you see.
Right.
You've got this vibrant city life in Galway City.
Yep.
Then you journey to the Aran Islands, steeped in ancient traditions.
Yeah.
And then there's Connemara
Okay.
with its raw, untamed beauty.
Right.
It's quite remarkable how it all fits into a single county.
Yeah. Let's start with Galway City.
Right?
It's often referred to as the city of the tribes.
Yes.
But do you know why?
Ah, well,
It's a curious name.
the name actually originates from the 14 merchant families. These families held immense power in Galway.
Really?
From the 13th and the 19th centuries.
Right.
They dominated political, commercial, and social life. They even had their own coat of arms.
Oh, wow. So it's more than just a catchy phrase.
Exactly.
It actually reflects Galway's history.
Yes, indeed.
And speaking of history, I've heard Ayr Square is a must-see.
Oh, absolutely.
What's so special about it?
Ayr Square sits right in the heart of the city,
Okay.
and it's witnessed so many historical events.
Wow.
You know, it used to be a common grazing ground for livestock.
Really?
Can you imagine that?
Cows in the middle of the city.
Cows right there in the city center.
That's wild.
It's hard to picture now with all the shops and restaurants
Yeah, I can imagine.
bustling around the square.
And speaking of bustling, Galway's renowned for its festivals, right?
Definitely.
What kind?
The Galway Arts Festival
Okay.
and the Galway Oyster Festival are big draws.
The Arts Festival must bring in a lot of people.
It attracts artists from all corners of the globe.
Wow. And the Oyster Festival.
Well, I think the name speaks for itself.
Fresh oysters and Guinness.
Precisely.
That sounds amazing.
It's a true celebration of Galway's distinct culture and heritage.
Right.
And, you know, you get a similar sense on the Aran Islands, too.
The Aran Islands.
Yeah, but in a completely different way.
In what way?
They seem like a world apart.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Our sources mention ancient forts, traditional cottages,
Yeah.
even a shipwreck.
Wow. What would you say is the most remarkable thing about them?
It's hard to choose just one,
Right.
but for me, it's the preservation of Gaelic culture and language.
Really?
It's one of the few places in Ireland where Irish Gaelic is still the main language.
Wow.
It's like a living link to Ireland's ancient past,
Yeah, a direct connection.
right there in front of you.
That's incredible. It must be a truly immersive experience.
It is,
It's like stepping back in time.
especially when you consider the landscape.
Right.
Dramatic cliffs,
Yeah.
windswept landscapes,
Yeah.
and those iconic dry stone walls crisscrossing the islands built centuries ago
Oh,
and still standing strong today.
that's amazing.
A testament to the resilience of the people and the land.
And I hear Inishmore, the largest of the islands, is home to Dun Ongasa, one of the most impressive prehistoric forts in Europe.
Oh, it's truly remarkable.
What makes it so special?
It's perched on a cliff edge,
No.
100 meters above the sea,
Wow.
and it dates back to the Iron Age.
Really?
It's believed to have been a place of ritual and defense.
I can only imagine the views from up there.
Oh, they must be breathtaking,
Yeah.
looking out over the vast expanse of the Atlantic.
Okay, so from those wild island landscapes,
Yes.
our sources take us to another iconic area, Connemara.
Connemara.
It's known for its wild beauty, right?
Absolutely.
What's it like?
Connemara is a region of contrasts.
Okay.
You've got the majestic 12 Bens mountain range. Then there are serene lakes like Lough Fina.
Okay.
And, of course, the rugged coastline
Right.
facing the wild Atlantic.
It's like a landscape painting come to life.
That's a perfect way to describe it.
And what about Kylemore Abbey?
Kylemore Abbey.
It seems to have this air of mystery and romance.
Well, its history is definitely captivating.
What can you tell us about it?
It was built in the late 1800s
Okay.
by Mitchell Henry as a token of love for his wife, Margaret.
Ah.
Later, Benedictine nuns made it their home,
Really?
and they ran a renowned girls' school there.
Wow.
But it's more than just its history, it's the setting.
The setting.
Nestle amongst the mountains and woodlands.
Okay.
Its reflection shimmering on the lake. It's truly stunning.
And the Victorian walled gardens there, something else too, right?
Oh, they're a sight to behold.
What makes them so special?
The nuns restored them to their former glory.
Wow.
And they're filled with exotic plants from all over the world.
Really?
You can wander through these gardens and completely lose yourself in their beauty.
It sounds magical. So Connemara offers a unique blend, then.
Yes.
History, natural beauty, and even a touch of romance. Quite a combination.
It's a place that appeals to a wide range of interests.
Yeah.
Whether you're a history buff, a nature enthusiast, or just looking for a peaceful escape.
And speaking of peaceful escapes, we can't forget about Galway Bay.
Galway Bay?
It's one of the defining features of the county, wouldn't you say?
It is.
What's it like?
Galway Bay is incredibly picturesque. You can take a walk along the Salt Hill Promenade, which stretches for miles, and enjoy stunning views of the water.
That sounds lovely.
Or you can just relax on the sandy beaches.
Yeah.
Soak up the sun.
And rumor has it there are dolphins in the bay.
That's right.
Have you ever seen them?
I haven't personally, but you might be lucky enough to spot them.
Wow.
Frolicking in the waves.
That would be incredible.
Galway Bay is teeming with marine life. It's a reminder of the connection this region has to the sea.
Right. So far, we've covered Galway City.
Yes.
The Aran Islands. Connemara.
Right.
And Kylemore Abbey.
We've covered a lot of ground.
It seems like a lot for one county.
And we've only just scratched the surface.
Really?
There's so much more to explore in County Galway.
Like what?
From its hidden villages and ancient ruins to its vibrant music scene and delicious cuisine.
Okay.
It's a place that will surprise and delight you at every turn.
It really does sound like a special place.
It is a place that stays with you long after you've left.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It leaves a mark on your soul.
So our sources mention that County Galway is a haven for those who love the outdoors.
Oh, it's true.
What kind of things can people do there?
Well, from hiking and cycling to water sports, you name it.
Really something for everyone.
There really is.
I've heard the hiking trails in Connemara are pretty spectacular.
Oh, they are incredible.
What's it like?
Just imagine yourself climbing Diamond Hill in Connemara National Park.
Okay.
Surrounded by those breathtaking views of the 12 Bens mountain range.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
Or maybe you'd prefer a gentler stroll along the coast.
Yeah.
You know, just breathing in that fresh sea air.
Okay, I can see that.
It's so invigorating.
Right. And what about cycling?
Oh, cycling is fantastic.
Is that a good way to see the county?
Absolutely.
What's it like?
There are these well-maintained cycling routes all throughout Galway, taking you through these picturesque villages, along these scenic coastlines, past ancient historical sites.
So you can really get a feel for the place.
You really can.
Yeah.
You get a sense of the landscape and the pace of life.
Okay, that sounds idyllic.
It is quite peaceful.
Right. And for the more adventurous types, there's always water sports.
Oh, yes.
Like what?
Well, the Atlantic coastline offers some fantastic opportunities for surfing.
Kayaking and paddleboarding?
Wow.
You could even try coast steering.
Coast steering.
It involves exploring the coastline by climbing, jumping, and swimming.
Oh, wow. That sounds intense.
It's a real adrenaline rush.
I'm exhausted just thinking about it.
Huh.
Maybe something a bit more relaxing then.
Like what?
Like fishing, perhaps?
You're in luck.
Really?
County Galway is known for its fishing.
What are the best spots?
Well, you could cast a line in Lough Corrib.
Lough Corrib?
It's one of Ireland's largest lakes.
Wow.
You can try your luck at catching trout and salmon.
That sounds nice and peaceful.
It is.
Or you could head out to sea.
Yeah.
Try your hand at deep sea fishing.
It's a great way to connect with nature and just enjoy the peace and quiet.
Okay, that sounds more my speed. So now shifting gears a bit, I understand that Galway has this really vibrant music scene.
Oh, it does.
What's it like?
Traditional Irish music is really at the heart of Galway's culture.
Okay.
You'll find these lively music sessions in pubs throughout the county.
Oh, I bet. With talented musicians playing fiddles, flutes, bodhrans, accordions, you name it. Wow. The atmosphere is electric.
Real.
People clapping along, singing, even dancing.
I can almost hear the music now.
It's quite a sight to see.
But the pubs are full of character, too.
Oh, they are. Many of them have been around for centuries.
Wow.
They have stories to tell.
Really?
You can settle in by a cozy fire.
Yeah.
Sip a pint of Guinness. And just soak up the craic.
Craic?
It's the Irish word for fun and good times.
Okay, the craic. I like that.
You'll hear it a lot in Galway.
It sounds like the perfect way to end a day of exploring.
It really is.
So we talked about the Irish language being spoken on the Aran Islands. But what about the rest of County Galway?
Well, while English is widely spoken throughout the county,
right,
Irish Gaelic is still very much alive in Galway.
Really? How so?
You'll see bilingual signs. You might hear people speaking Irish.
Okay.
You might even find opportunities to learn the language yourself. There's a real sense of pride in preserving this ancient tongue.
Yeah, that's wonderful. You're keeping those traditions alive.
They are.
Speaking of traditions, are there any particular crafts or arts that Galway's known for?
Absolutely. Galway has a rich tradition of craftsmanship.
Like what?
You'll find talented artisans creating beautiful pieces of jewelry, pottery, knitwear, woodwork, all sorts of things.
Wow.
These crafts are often passed down through generations, so they really reflect the unique heritage of the region.
So someone could pick up a truly unique souvenir to remember their trip by.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a great way to support local artists and take home a piece of Galway's creativity.
Right. So we've talked about the landscape, the culture, the history.
We have.
It seems like Galway has it all.
It does seem that way.
But before we wrap things up, there's one more thing I wanted to touch on.
Okay.
Our sources mention a slight tension between preserving Galway's natural beauty and the need for economic development.
That's a valid point. Right.
Like many places that rely on tourism, Galway faces the challenge of balancing the needs of visitors with the need to protect its environment and cultural heritage.
Right. It's a delicate balance.
It really is.
And I think it's something for travelers to be mindful of when they visit any destination.
Absolutely. Sustainable tourism is key.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, it's about respecting the environment, supporting local businesses, and engaging with the local community in a meaningful way.
That's a great point. It's about taking something away from the experience, but also giving something back.
Exactly. It's about leaving the place better than you found it.
I like that.
And with its stunning landscapes, rich culture, and warm hospitality, Galway certainly deserves to be cherished and protected.
It sounds like County Galway offers just an incredible range of experiences for people.
It really does. From exploring ancient forts and historical abbeys to hiking those rugged mountains and enjoying traditional music in a cozy pub.
There's truly something to capture everyone's imagination.
I've got to say, I'm particularly drawn to the idea of experiencing that Gaelic culture on the Aran Islands.
Ah, yes.
Stepping back in time like that.
It's a unique opportunity, isn't it?
It is.
To immerse yourself in a living language and culture that has thrived for centuries.
Yeah, it's just fascinating to think about.
It is.
And I know our listeners have been taking all of this in, soaking up all these incredible details about Galway.
Absolutely.
We've certainly covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
But as we said at the start, this is just a taste of what County Galway has to offer.
Just a glimpse.
So we want to leave you with a question to consider.
Okay.
Knowing the variety of experiences available in County Galway, from bustling city life to serene islands and rugged mountains, which aspect intrigues you most and why?
What sparks your curiosity?
Yeah. What kind of experience are you seeking?
It's something to ponder.
And to help you plan your own adventure.
Yes.
Be sure to check out our Ireland travel newsletter.
It's packed with insider tips, destination guides, and everything you need to create your perfect Irish getaway.
Simply visit our website and sign up for free.
We can't wait to help you discover the magic of County Galway for yourself.